Well, let's talk about a bandwagon. But instead of repeating the same points against Pentagon and Co., let's use this situation as an example of what I find to be a major problem in our society. The guilty until proven innocent mentality when it involves accusation of sexual harassment, assault, or abuse. I do not aim to discredit anyone wanting to come forward with their abuse. Rather, I want to shed some light on why the Spoctor Tech allegations gained so much traction so fast. Allegations that were shady at best and almost completely ruined the reputation of a minor, a child. It's only natural that when someone makes claims of being hurt by another, that we as humans will sympathize with the victim and condemn the accused until proven different. Obviously, this varies case to case and crime to crime. But for the sake of time and the argument, I will be focusing on sex crime allegations. This will include accusations of rape, sexual harassment, and abuse. So to recap, Pentagon and Atari both released videos with, at the time, seemingly clear proof that Spoctor was sexually harassing minors and asking for porn while being underage. Then Stories and Ghosty released their videos with their claims. Suddenly, Spoctor is losing subscribers and being treated as a sexual deviant. The pressure gets to him and leads him to making a video falsely confessing to everything. Enters Ponder Sprocket, who blows almost every claim out of the water, with another video coming soon at the time of writing this script, and then we have PK Russell, delivering what I see as the finishing blow to all credibility to the claims. Spoctor is majorly proven innocent, and Pentagon, Atari, and Stories now shamed for making such damaging claims. The biggest problem I see here is the automatic assumption that Pentagon and Atari were telling the truth. Looking back, the screenshots were repetitive and never showed the full conversation, and one of the alleged victims even admitted to leading Spoctor on to capture more incriminating evidence, I use that word lightly, and lying about their age to make it sound worse. Yes, allegations of sexual abuse should be treated with care, but also with skepticism. Unfortunately, there are hundreds of cases where people cried false allegations, and in the worst cases, the accused were falsely convicted and served time in prison or worse. I would like to introduce an organization known as the Innocent Project, an organization that strives to exonerate the wrongfully convicted through DNA testing, and to reform the criminal justice system to prevent such wrongful convictions from happening again. They have exonerated over 300 people who were wrongfully convicted, and the number one crime they have people released for is rape. You could say the number is small versus the roughly 2 million inmates that remain imprisoned. That is a 0.015% of the current inmate population in the United States. But that's over 300 men and women who have lost years of their lives, friends, and family to wrongful convictions. And once again, the number one crime they have people exonerated for is rape. They proved through DNA testing that they were wrongfully convicted. Imagine if this was an actual trial and everyone went into it with the assumption that Spoctor was already guilty. Even if the jurors have sworn to listen to both sides of the evidence and make a clear and fair decision, people entered this situation with a confirmation bias, therefore making any attempts at defending himself completely useless and making him confess to the things that he never even did. This may seem like I'm comparing a small internet controversy to the reality outside, but it's the same mentality all around. The court of law is supposed to operate under innocent until proven guilty, no matter the charges. This is to ensure the trial is fair and just. While it's not perfect, it's how the system is. I understand why one would want to jump to the aid of someone making claims of sexual abuse or assault. It is the most raw and animalistic way anyone can violate another person. It's a natural reaction to empathize with someone. But we must look at it with a skeptical lens, because there are people who will lie about the crime to reach their ends. I think this case with Spoctor is a good example. I will provide links to Ponder and PK Russell's videos below, as they did a very good job outlining the entire situation, as well as a link to the Innocent Project's website if you want to learn more about them. Thank you for your time.